Alright, I ain't doing a long intro today. I'm just trying to get into it. Hi everyone, how's it going? It's your boy, we back. Back in the bedroom, back in the green screen with a new addition. Let me see if I can show you. I have a new wheel. I have a Logitech Driving Force GT, which is like the go-to default like entry-level racing wheel. It's like about £50 for a set with the pedals, and it has force feedback, which is cool. So it means it has a big electronic motor and magnet and shit inside it, so it responds like a real car does, in a way that when you turn, like the steering is weighted and the car kind of like responds to how you turn. I tell you, Yuriki, the only reason I'm not is because my fucking Animal Crossing Switch hasn't arrived yet. It's because I pre-ordered it months ago and it was supposed to come on Friday, but I got an email from Nintendo saying there was an issue with the Animal Crossing badges, and so they didn't dispatch my whole package containing my Nintendo Switch and my game because of the sodding badges. It's like, you couldn't just give me the Switch and give me the badges in 2 weeks. I don't care about the badges. I only got them because it comes with the whole package. So, otherwise I probably would be playing that. Oh my god, I would love to do Animal Crossing. I'll definitely see about doing that on stream. I don't know if that's going to be just for me, just for my own fun. I'll definitely think about it when it comes, and I'll see how I get on with it. Because I know the early stage of the game has a lot of grinding, so I don't know if that would be too suitable for streaming. So I'll see. But yeah, I'm very excited for Animal Crossing. But yeah, so I have this Logitech Driving Force GT. I've actually owned 3 of them before. They were one thing that I looked out for when I was buying and selling games and stuff like that. I would always get them at Bootfest for like £5, and I'd play with them for 2 weeks and I'd sell them. And I was always never very good because I was always playing R Factor 2 on my old laptop, which, like, even though it was a decent sized laptop, to sit like at an appropriate distance from the screen's like tiny, and then the field of vision is all wrong. It doesn't feel like you're in a car at all. Now I have my lovely big 32-inch monitor and my beast of a PC, so I actually have some hardware to give me a decent experience. I've been getting on much better. I have a better desk, better chair, everything like that. So I'm just here, just learning how to drive smoothly, how to not crash. That was always a problem when I had wheels before. I could do 2 laps and not crash. I'm pretty good with a pad in racing games, like sim games, not arcade games. I'm pretty good with a pad. Like, I'm not as fast with the wheel as I am with the pad yet, but I'm aiming to get there. Anyway, so I'm just going to jump straight into it. So we are here. I'm in, how do I change fucking, I don't know how to change camera, but yeah, I'm in the Chevrolet Corvette C7 GT AM, which is just like the easiest car ever. It's very forgiving. I'm here at Daytona Road Course, which is like the easiest track in the world. It's got like 4 corners and none of them are hard. I am just here. I've got loads of it. I've got pretty much all the assists on. I've got, traction control, I've got ABS, I've got stability control. I'm using manual gears because I prefer it. So I'm just here, just trying to run laps. So what I have set up is, I have a race weekend set up with the other GT class cars. So there's like, some Ferraris, Audis, Lamborghinis, another Corvette right up there. So these are all just kind of a mix of just various GT classes, and I'm just going to run a practice and a qualifying, and then a not terribly long lap. I have the AI set quite low. I have them on about, I think, 85%. Ooh, here we go. That's what I need to look out for. 85% difficulty. When I'm running on a pad, I run like well into the 90s. I run like 95, 97, around that kind of region. So I'm definitely a lot slower. I ran a race on this track with this car on 80% earlier, and I was like 3 seconds a lap faster. So and I won by about 20 seconds, so I upped difficulty a little bit, but my goal is just consistency. Ooh, here we go, let's get on the inside, pass on the apron. So yeah, my aim is just to be really smooth with all my inputs, brake nice and early, not wreck the car, try and get a nice clean race where I don't hit anyone, where I don't spin, where I don't crash. Hey A16. Yeah, I am. I've finally become a sim racer. I've finally become a sim racing YouTuber. I don't know if you saw, there were a couple sim events over the weekend, and there were a couple this weekend as well to replace the Formula 1, and they were really great. My car's going very slowly. I was very into them. I love watching Jimmy Broadbent race against like top level sim racers and real life Formula 1 drivers, and Thibaut Courtois, the Real Madrid goalkeeper. Ooh, very deep. Was in an F1 esports event. That's actually not far off the correct line for that corner. He was in, yeah, the Real Madrid goalkeeper was in an F1 esports event with real F1 drivers, with like Lando Norris, and then all the cats coming in, and also like YouTubers. There was Jimmy Broadbent. There was Will N.E. of all people, who I've never ever seen play an F1 game before, and he did all right. Yeah, and a couple of real racing drivers. It was wicked. And Thibaut Courtois is rapid. He's really good at F1 games. I know Jimmy was streaming today, but I've been doing this all day, so ooh. So I have an incredibly forgiving car on a very easy track, so I'm just trying to be consistent with my lines, consistent with my braking, trying to get smooth input. So like if you watch a real racing driver, all of their inputs are so smooth. Like they're not wrestling the car around, they're not throwing it in, they're not attacking like the car. They're super smooth. Like all of their steering motions are just one movement. Like it'll steer in, it'll steer out. There'll be no like soaring at the wheel and like taking multiple goes at it and smashing the throttle on and off through the corner. This is how I want to be. Give you a lot of practice. Ooh, a bit too much speed through there. So I'm just trying to be as smooth as possible. Yeah, I know. I really love those events, and I can't wait to see more of them. And I'm so happy considering. I know I say it all the time, but I'm so happy considering I've watched Jimmy Broadbent since he had like 10k subscribers, playing Gran Turismo to 100 people, and now he's got like almost 500,000 subs, and like he's representing people who like racing games. Seriously, like on a massive scale in front of like tens and tens of thousands of people. There we go, that's a bit tighter. But then you come out wider. It's actually better to go a bit deep into that corner, I found. But yeah, I'm super proud. I mean, he's become like a legit like internet celebrity now, and like especially in like the motorsport world, not just in like the sim racing world, like because he does like commentary for stuff for like real events and stuff. From Real Racing 3. Oh, you know what? I used to love Real Racing 3 back in the day. I'm just gonna see when I get to this straight. Ooh, a bit deep. When I get to this straight, I'll see how my computer's doing. I think I was running at like 99 CPU, so I put the frame limit onto 60. We're actually right, we've got no drop frames. Yeah, I used to love Real Racing 3. What put me off it was the wait period, like where you couldn't use your cars for ages because it's like microtransactions because EA, and it's like I'm not spending money on a mobile game, so yeah. Yeah, definitely. Although I'm trying not to run out too wide, that's the thing, and it's like, because I'm not too good with the wheel yet. I'm still very new, so I'm like practicing, trying to stay nice and in between the lines. There we go. I find I can attack the bus stop a lot better than the AI. I'm always making up like a good second on them a lap through there. And if we see there's a little like kind of, I would call it salmon coloured dial in the middle of my steering wheel that says time gain. So I'm just about a second up on my previous lap time. So I'm happy. I've been consistently faster. Hi Armando. Oh word. Yeah, I love New Vegas. Is like one of like top 5 favourite games of all time. But I've played it so much. Here we go. I'm just gonna bit later on the brakes. There we go. Nice and smooth. Oh, again, a bit far out. See, I'm now 2/10 down. It's a little bit wide through there. One thing I'm struggling with is getting the car to turn in. Like, I'm having to put so much lock on the steering wheel. Like, my arms are like fully crossed over. I already turned down the wheel, the angle of rotation on the wheel, but I need to just work it. I'm running completely vanilla. I'm running no mods. Oh, actually, well, the track's a mod, but Luna, the cat's attacking my chair. AI is very slow through here. But yeah, I'm running completely vanilla. I haven't got really too into mods of this game yet. I've just downloaded the Daytona track because the standard base content doesn't have that many tracks. It's got a nice amount of cars, a bit wide through there. Although I am actually up on my Delta just about, well, it's probably going to be even now. But yeah, I just downloaded this really nice Daytona road course. I love this track. This track's just so simple and it's so fun. And it's a nice mix of speed and technicality. Oh yeah, I mean I played it like 5 years ago, so I wouldn't have. Whoop. Yeah, I'm much far. I can carry way more speed through here than the AI. Try not to hit anyone. Whoop. Thing is, this game, like, on R Factor 2, which I kind of understand is supposed to have the best AI out of all the kind of different sims, I've always played that on like 100% aggression from the AI, and it's been fine. But this, I started on, it's on like 40, and they still try and kill you. Like, if you go side by side with another car through the corner, they will try and kill you. They never yield. I don't know the exact version. I just went on Race Department, and I just got the top rated Daytona. Oh, come on, get out of the way. I am currently 3.5 seconds faster than the nearest AI driver, so I don't know what that's all about. Whoops. That's my first contact, the practice session. I might go back and put the AI's pace up, because I'm much faster. And I can go 2 seconds faster than this, so the AI are very slow at the moment. Yeah, let's just pull in. Alright. So yeah, oh wow, yeah, I'm like more than 3. Oh, see, this is annoying. It's not capturing. Okay, yeah, send me something on Discord. I'll check it out. I'm probably just gonna stick with base content today. But annoyingly, the game doesn't capture. It only captures. You can either capture like one or the other. You can't capture the app. You can capture the racing or the app. You can't capture both. So I'm just gonna go turn the AI's pace up a little bit because they are too slow. I shouldn't be 3.5 seconds. I'd like to be in the middle of the pack. I don't want to be 3.5 seconds faster than everyone. Word, thanks. I'll check it out after the stream. A bit later. Yeah. Let's put it up to 90% strength and see how that goes. But yeah, I found that even on quite low aggression, the AI in Assetto Corsa try and destroy you. Oh my god. Oh yeah, New Vegas. I love that game, but I've played it so much, I've exhausted everything in it, and it's like I can't anymore because like I know it word for word. But it is a masterful game. I wish Fallout 4 was more like that. I should still get back into the Outer Worlds, but I just haven't had the motivation to be honest. Word, I'll check it out. Yeah, I mean, definitely, I've got the PC to be able to run some mods on this, so let's see. The user interface from Assetto Corsa is horrible. I'm just going to come out and say it. Alright, let's get back on track. So this is just a bit of a test session. I'll be testing out some things here. I'll do a race at Daytona after I've done some practicing, and then we'll see if I can change any more controls or settings or anything like that. I mean, I just got the wheel set up today, so I'm working my way through it. I probably should change the angular rotation. But I was reading about how everyone uses like 900 degrees, and I'm just like, that's not going to happen. That's like driving a lorry. Oh, word, yeah, I'll definitely check that out. I need, like, all the user HUD and all that kind of stuff as well. I mean, I only even got Assetto Corsa like a couple days ago. Ooh, right, here we go. On the power, nice and early. That's one problem I've always had, even though I'm quite quick on the pad. I've always found it's bad at, like, I'm good at, like, 1 lap pace, but racing I've always struggled with, because I always, like, it's impossible to drive smoothly with a pad, I've found, just because the range of motion you have on the thumbstick is so tiny, it's really hard to get smooth inputs. And it's like, yeah, you can go full lock straight away, and absolutely like tear into a corner. And also you can't be accurate with the throttle. Oh cool, yeah, I never checked out any New Vegas mods. Clip the grass. Ooh, bit too tight there. What was I going to say? But yeah, I always, like, whenever I was racing with a pad, or against other people, like, you just crash too much. Like, you spin, you crash, you hit people too much, because you just can't be accurate. And also I find I'm just like, whenever I played, like, any of the F1 games, I always destroyed my tyres twice as fast as the AI did, and, like, I'd always have to run the hardest compounds possible, because I just couldn't make tyres last because of how pad works. You can't be smooth. You can't be smooth with your steering inputs, and so a little bit wide there. I need to be smooth with how I put the power down as well. I'm getting too much oversteer coming out the corners. Again, the AI seem a little bit sluggish. Yeah, it's weird because, like, there are... Ooh, see, look, he's trying to kill me. There are certain places where like, I can be really fast with a pad. Like, I was quite heavily into Gran Turismo Sport. I know it's not really a sim, it's more of a simcade. But I was really heavily into Gran Turismo Sport for about 3-4 months, and I got up to like an A class on that. I was really good at that with a pad. But then again, on Gran Turismo Sport, there's no fucking damage. Everyone's driving on a pad. Everyone drives like idiots. So it's just like, you know, if you can avoid getting smashed off the road, you're fine. If I had like no requirement, if I had no requirement to ever have money again, but like I never had to do anything ever again, I'd love to get iRacing, I'd love to get VR, and I'd love to really practice and like do it competitively. I like things about GT Sport, and I also really don't like a lot of things about it. I really hate the lack of damage, because there's no penalty for hitting people. The penalty system is completely stupid, and I think the safety rating is completely redundant. Like, if you should have... Yeah, it depends how far up you get, to be honest. Like, my problem with the safety rating in Gran Turismo Sport is, like, okay, cool, they put in a safety rating, which means you aren't driving against people who smash into you, but you can go up from a D to an S-class safety rating in like an hour. If you have like 3 clean races, you're going to get an S rating, and then you're driving up against what are supposedly the cleanest drivers, and they will absolutely every single time smash you off. If you're in first place, last corner, they will absolutely smash you off. They'll take the slowdown, they'll still win. They'll take the stupid, like, ridiculous slowdown penalty. They'll take like the slight hit to their safety rating, and then like it's ridiculous. Like, if you should be, like, the penalty in real life or in, like, iRacing, the penalty for hitting someone is your car is broken and you can't finish the race. That's it. That's how it should be as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I don't know what it's called in Gran Turismo Sport, I can't remember, but they're equivalent of a safety rating. It's just like, unless you want to be strict on that, it's completely redundant. Like, that's like the same as Forza. Like, in iRacing, you have to earn that shit. You have to earn driver rating. You have to earn safety rating. Hi Matthias, how's it going? Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I'm just chilling. Quarantined boy. I'm just a bit too aggressive. I'm just sitting here with my new, it's actually probably about 15 years old, my new racing wheel, just trying to learn how to race properly with a wheel rather than be a fool on the pad. I'm all good. I hope you're all good wherever you are. Yeah, sportsmanship, yeah, but it's totally redundant if you ask me. I think iRacing is definitely the premier for its lobbies and for the strength of field and for just the variety and quality of its content, but it is unbearably expensive and it has a lot of dogma that I really don't like. But if I was going to get seriously into sim racing, that's what I'd race for sure. Like, my dream would be racing LMP1s. They're the coolest. They're the coolest thing on there for sure. Oh no, I can't do anything like that. I've only ever like had wheels for like 2 weeks at a time. And this only has 2 pedals, doesn't even have a clutch pedal, so... Nah, like drifting, heel towing, any of that fancy stuff, I can't do any of that. Ooh, here we go. I would just love to be just smooth. I would just love to be a smooth and consistent driver. Like, I don't want to, like, win anything or come first. I would love to just be, like, somewhere near the middle and not crash. Word, thank you. Also, I'm definitely not using Racing Line. Racing Line is for noobs. You might as well be racing with automatic gears and braking assist if you have the Racing Line on. Oh, this car is pretty slow in a straight line, but it's got a lot more downforce than these other cars. It's a GT AM when these are all just like other classes, so... Ooh, hi Rusty, how's it going? We are racing driver now. I'm here competing in the Brr 500. I'm just trying to get good with the wheel. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Contact. Ooh, oh, and I just absolutely murdered that guy. That's not good. Anyway, well, we're only in practice. I'm actually second fastest. I'm about second off the fastest car, but that's cool because it means I'm not 3 seconds ahead anymore. I'm actually quite impressed I've gone from 80% difficulty to 90% difficulty in half a day. Alright. I think that's cool for practice. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's go back to the pits. I think there is. I looked briefly in the settings, but either way, I'll funny that the only car faster than me is the other Corvette, and he's on the super soft tyres, so I reckon I've got a pretty good chance. I probably could get pole position, but I'm not going to. I'm actually going to skip qualifying and start in last place because I want to try and work my way up. I should have the fastest car, but let me just check. I've got enough fuel. Taking extra lap fuel. I'm going to put the medium tyres on. There's no point taking softs. They'll get burned up in a couple laps. So, yeah, let's skip sessions. Go to the race. Oh, I don't know. It came with the Humble Bundle, so it's got Dream Car Pack 1, 2, and 3, I think. Although I'm a bit annoyed because you can buy like the Farming Tarantula in AC. Go for it, dude. My Switch isn't here yet. It was supposed to come on Friday, but it hasn't been delivered because the badge pack wasn't ready, so they just didn't dispatch my whole order. So I'm like, because I bought the special edition Switch. But yeah, what was I gonna say? But yeah, I have I wish I'd. Well, I say I wish, but I mean I could have bought the definitive edition on Steam, which is like 30 quid, and that has everything. So I might buy some more DLC packs. For now, I just want to practice. I also have Project Cars 2, which I haven't even fired up yet, and NASCAR Heat 4, and WRC 7, which I all got with the Humble Bundle for £10. Alright, I've definitely got enough fuel. I'm going to try and... So I'm starting from the back. My aim is to be, I know, standing start, I know, wrong. But I'm just going to try and be as smooth as possible and not hit anyone. Cue immediate turn 1 crash. Whoop. Whoop. Just trying to be really smooth. Oh, and someone's already bumped me. It's fine, that's a 0x. Whoops. Whoop. Nah, fuck no, I'm restarting. Hello, Luna. Yeah, go for it, dude. When you get a PC, I'd love to. Unfortunately, you're not really... This should be a rolling start, but I don't know how to change it in the settings. I haven't looked. The AI are surprisingly slow off the line. They're like braking on the straight. Okay, here we go, right. Just gonna roll into the corner. I don't want to hit anyone. Okay, I'm like standing on the brakes. I'm like driving like a grandma at the moment. I don't know how I touched somebody there. Whoop. Fuck's sake. Alright. Mulligan. Bruh. Who drives like this? Luna, oh my god, the cat's meowing at me. Ah! This is my nightmare, stuck in the endless first lap restarts. Right, okay, this is the one. Jesus Christ, like, why are they going so slowly? It's like I'm fully lifting off into the corner and braking so early, I'm still going into the back of these idiots. Like, the brake lights are on! What are you doing? Alright, here we go. Grandma mode. I know, that's one thing I always find frustrating is... I know, it's just the start, just because they're all trying not to hit each other. That is one thing I always find frustrating in any game. It's always like, I call it lap 1 syndrome in like any racing game, where all the AI cars go so slowly on the first lap, and if you start at the back, you can overtake like 15 cars. Like, I know I was playing a lot of... just going to take a wide line here, that guy's to the left of me. I was playing a lot of F1 Challenge again recently, which is the best F1 game ever made in my opinion. And it's so bad. You can start in last place on a Minardi. By the end of the first lap, you can be in 6th. Just because of how slowly everyone drives in the first lap. Yeah, once we get to one of the straight sections, everyone will kind of spread out a little bit. I'm driving so slowly. But I haven't hit anyone. Get off the apron, get out of my way, GTR. Ah, shit. Woo! That's what I was scared of happening. Let's merge back onto the road. GTR wasn't giving me enough room. Well, that cost me a few places, but it's all good. It's a 12-lap race. I got plenty of time to make it up. I should be the fastest car quite comfortably. Right, here we go. Right, let's go. Go on, lad. Yeah, definitely through the bus stop I'm going to be making up a lot of time. That's good because you can carry that all the way through the oval section. Ooh, we're going to have to lift here a little bit. McLaren's going a bit slow. I'm pleased to be doing this finally. I've been wanting to do this for such a long time. Whoa, got to stay high, still on my inside. Just going to go wide. Ooh, standing on the brakes again. Still there. Yeah, I got the inside of him. It's annoying because while everyone's bunched up at the back, the leaders are going to be absolutely pulling away. First place is already like fucking 5 seconds ahead. Jesus. Still there. Ooh. Yeah, going too wide's a bit hard through that corner. Working my way through. I'm having to drive so slowly. I know I was doing like 148s in practice. I'll be interested to see what my first kind of like proper lap is with all this traffic. Definitely need to get some tyre temperature, tyre temp things on the HUD as well, just so I can see how I'm doing with those. Oh, come on, why are you braking there? Thanks, Victor, hope you're doing well. To be honest, I'm the only thing I'm trying to win today is the don't crash challenge. Or don't do something that would get me kicked off of like a real race. Don't do something that would get me banned forever. Oh, that Ferrari's so much faster in the straights. Okay, I'm gonna go on the inside here. Ooh, and oh yeah, there we go. That's what I didn't want to do. That was entirely my fault. And now I'm gonna have to let everyone go. Whoop. Don't do donuts. Yeah, that was 100% my fault. Like, that's one thing you have to get used to, is just working out the space of your car. Like, I want to use cockpit well, I mean, you're supposed to use cockpit cam because it's inconsistent using any other cameras, but working out where your car is and where it's going, that's the hardest thing. I think I was 9th, I'm now last again, so still 9 laps to go. I should be able to at least get into the top half. Oh, they're so slow. The car's still fine. It hasn't got any problems. Ooh, that was very close. Ooh, took another bump to the splitter. Nah, it's all good. That's just part of learning. That was one of like the less bad crashes I could have had, to be fair. And I'm like on stream at the same time, so that's all good. But it's interesting, like, learning why the crashes happen and then like not repeating it. That was a bit zealous of me trying to go into that corner and trying to pass on the inside. It does narrow up. See, I'm trying to leave space like I am with this guy here. That's racing cleanly. There we go. Yeah, see, my last lap was a 1:52, which is full 4 seconds slower than my practice time. It's amazing how much the AI slow you up when they're not up to speed yet. Yeah, we're a good 20 seconds down on the leader, 24 seconds. Right now I can be a bit more, go a bit deeper. Get the cut back. Ooh, a little bit on the grass, but it's all good. Go on the inside. I can brake later. Ooh, a bit tight. Nice, nice move. Oh, cool, I'll check it out, thanks. Yeah, I know there's so much content for AC. I mean, I only just got it this week, so... I've wanted it for a long time, but I always, like... I bought R Factor 2, and my justification was I couldn't buy something else because I'd already spent, like, 30 quid on R Factor 2. But I'm glad I got to get the Humble Bundle, which is... And I put like 3/4 of the money on Humble Bundle to donate to the charity, so I'm happy I got to donate some money to charity and get a bunch of games. Yeah, absolutely, with realistic physics. Like, that's one thing I really like doing in BeamMG, is just driving about. And it's like, I know that I have to drive sensibly, otherwise one tiny crash will just destroy my car. Nice clean pass. I don't know why I'm so much better on the brakes than these other cars. I mean, I'm pretty sure all these GT cars have ABS. They've all got traction control and they've all got ABS. I'm also getting used to just the sensation of having this like weight on my arms all the time. Like, your arms do get tired. I mean, my force feedback's pretty low, but you do get tired just having to like turn this heavy wheel all the time. Over the course of an hour, it does add up. Okay, again. Oh, nah, there we go. That's the car balked. Again, that was entirely my fault. Let's have a look at the replay. That was yeah, no, that was me. That was all me. I mean, I take a different line to the AI and I shot into the corner like he wasn't there. Completely my fault. Just doink. That's why we're here to learn. Look how much faster I'm going. Oh, look at the closing speed. Doink. Yeah, that's completely my fault. Let's see how balked is the car. Well, I've lost the front splitter now. I'm gonna have a nice clean race. Had like 3 crashes. Well, it still drives. The cracked windscreen's going to be my punishment. Got a big flat spot on my left wheel as well. That'll make the wheel wobble on the straights. Yeah, I just got too... I've been too confident through that front corner, that front turn. First turn, sorry. Oh yeah, if you put me in a Group C car, I would kill everyone at the moment. I can barely even handle this, and it's like the easiest car to drive in the whole world, on the easiest circuit in the whole world. I did a tiny bit of Spa practice with the wheel earlier. Yeah, again, I'm just being too greedy on the brakes. I did a tiny bit on Spa with the wheel earlier, and it was significantly harder than Daytona. Inside, still there. I'm going to be down on top speed now. I have the damage as well. There's a lot more vibration in the wheel now. I have that flat spot. If I take my hand off the wheel, it's going to like start jiggling. Right, let's go on the inside, try and catch some slipstream. Right, I've got enough space to do a bit of a dive in the first corner now. Danny Rick. So look how much closer I get to the car in front of me. Ooh, very late on the brakes. You know what, Victor? You probably could. You know what? I could probably do that. That would be a funny thing. Well, you can play CSGO with a wheel, so I'm sure you could do that. That would be a funny stream, playing games that shouldn't be played with a wheel with a wheel. Oh, like, I'm sure I've seen someone, like, complete Minecraft with a wheel. Looks like I saw Jimmy Broadbent do Gran Turismo 2 with a Guitar Hero controller. Oh yeah, I will after this race. And also I'm on a very... Well, the whole point was I wanted to be like smooth and consistent. I didn't want to be tearing past the AI, but I've been driving a bit too aggressively. They're already on 90. I'm quite impressed I'm like faster than them. Oh, I'm so down on top speed now. Oops. Rip. That's a 4x. Oh my god, come on, get out of the way, GTR. Real Racing 3 with a wheel. How do you even do that? How do I even connect it to my phone? Can you get you can get Real Racing 3 on the PC, can't you? I'm sure I've seen it. It's like Facebook games or something. Real Racing 3 is actually pretty decent. Like, it's actually got quite good physics. Oh, you know what would be the ultimate, playing Stuntman on PS2 with a wheel? I actually did that before. I had a wheel. I say a wheel when I was a kid. It was one of those like crappy PlayStation 2 wheels. And I remember playing Stuntman with that. And it was impossible. Here we go. Ooh, very greedy. That was an absolute dive bomb. It was disgraceful. I think I'm back up to P10 now. You can emulate Word. Ooh, a bit too much of the grass. I find with this race, like, my confidence keeps building and building and building until I make a mistake, and then I'm sensible again, and then... Oh, I messed up that corner. Oh, that was terrible. Yeah, my confidence builds up to when I make a mistake, and then I'm sensible, and then I start getting more and more aggressive. That's one of the reasons why I haven't done much online racing against other human beings, because I just don't want to be that guy crashing into people. I hate that guy. Like, I like to think I was pretty sensible in Gran Turismo Sport. I always had an S safety rating, but... it was still too easy just to hit people sometimes and then blame it on the game. Or blame it on them, and it's like, I'd like to, like, not hit anyone. That'd be pretty sick. I'll definitely, I'll look into if we can do that. Although I'm sure you'd be way faster than me on the phone or pad than a wheel. I can't imagine wheels very fast at that game. Where are we? 9th, cool. Let's see how many more places we can make up. 5 laps left. Ooh, a bit deep. Yeah, my fastest lap's a lot slower. I was doing like 146s on here earlier. Damage probably isn't helping. Let's keep going. Ooh, again. Ooh, no, not good. On the power nice and early. Yeah, we'll see what I can't remember what controls I used. I think I used like screen turning when I played that, but it was such a long time ago. That was like 4 phones ago. Look, hello Luna. Oh my god, that would be... You know what? I think it actually had options for a wheel. I'll have to have a look. I've uninstalled it. I'll have to reinstall it and have a look. Luna. Pet cat with one hand, drive car with other. Drive race car with other. Okay, here we go. A bit too deep. That was almost right through there. Almost. Well, I've broken the 150 barrier. Lol. Hi Calvin, how's it going? Yeah, I'm all good, thanks. I'm doing alright. I'm just like stuck inside. I got a racing wheel so I can finally learn how to do sim racing games properly. my aim has been to like drive smoothly and not crash, and I've crashed a few times. I've generally been quite consistent on track. My lap times have been pretty consistent, but I had a few silly accidents that were my fault in this race, so I'm learning. Oh god, that was terrible. After a lifetime of using pads and like serious racing games, it's about time I got a wheel, so and learned how to use it. I don't drive in real life either. I've never driven a car, so unfortunately I have absolutely zero experience of driving like this. The weirdest part of me has been using my feet. Like, if there were like hand triggers for the throttle, that would feel way more natural, but I'm training myself. Also, I've long theorized that one of the reasons I struggled with wheels before was that I'm left-handed, and I'm like, my whole body's very left-sided, like I'm left-footed. Like when I play football, I'm very left-footed. And you obviously use your right foot to operate the throttle, and I found it quite hard to like delicately modulate the throttle because I don't have as much like fine control of my right foot as I do my left. I can't remember what cars I used in RR3. Ooh, it was a bit deep. That was kind of the correct line. I remember I got up to the bit where there was a thing where it had the Ferrari 1995 F1 car. Oh, come on, Grandma. That was as far as I got. I can't remember. I think I drove some P1s. I think I drove some NASCARs, but I can't remember. I'm actually not too far away from this kind of gaggle of cars up front. I could make quite a few positions up. If I could get top 6, that'd be great. Oh, there's only 2 and a bit laps to go. Running out of fuel. Okay, nice. Smooth. Lap time's looking good. Heavy right foot, yeah. I guess it's just like I don't have as much control. Like, if I could swap them round, well, actually, I could do that. Like, 'cause when it asks you to input your controls, I literally could use the brake pedal as the throttle. Oh, really? Wow. I played it a lot for like for about maybe 6 months. But like when I found myself at work, like logging onto my phone at work and refreshing my cars so they would like reload and shit. Oh, that's when I was just like, nah, this is like MP4X, nice. But that was back when I didn't even have like I think that was back when I didn't even have like my laptop. I had an Xbox 360 and that was like my only gaming console. Ooh, a bit early on the downshift there. Nice and smooth. Right, let's make some places up. How many places can we make up in one lap? Right, gonna go full send. Still there. That's 1. Let's get all 4 of these in one lap. Clear. Woohoo! Woo! That's not how you're supposed to drive. That's how you end up crashing. Oh my god. 3 cars in one corner, I'll take that. Time to turn the AI up. You're all out of gold, yeah. Again, like the typical phone game pitfalls, that's what did it for me. That's what, like 4th I'm up to now? I think we're about to start the final lap. Leader's on the final lap. The leader is pitting now. Ooh, nice. Yeah, leader's on final lap. Don't know how far the next car is. I think this is going to be where I end up. Oh, nice. Yeah, GT PSP looks fun. I haven't got a PSP at the moment, but I've owned way too many of them. Again, there were things that I used to buy and sell. Whenever I got one of the 3003s, I'd like mod it and put stuff on it, but they're very cool consoles, very underrated. Same with the PS Vitas as well. Or am I going to get my fastest lap on the last lap? I'm like 20 seconds behind third place. Oh, I'm in third! Oh, a bit too wide there. Yeah, I'm a good like 11 seconds off of second place. Well, considering I was last at multiple points in this race, I will absolutely take third. Now my delta's a bit down now. Let's go. Oh, a bit too tight there. And there goes all my time gained. Yeah, word. That's a pretty good stable if you ask me. Right, if I'd done this race and got this result without crashing, I'd be very happy, but I crashed too many times in this race. Ooh, shit. Ooh, went way too deep there. I actually made some time up, even though I broke a good, like, 10 meters too late. I'm gonna get my fastest lap on the last lap. Let's go. I'm gonna absolutely yeet it when I cross the line. Woo! Oh my god, there's so much like ABS and stability control that you can't yeet it. Cool, well, I'm pretty happy with that. Not bad for my first on-stream race. I only crashed like 3 times. Oh my god, that's pretty good. Let's have a look. 23 seconds off. Oh my god, P1, 2 and 3 are all Corvettes. I think the Corvette is slightly OP. Well, I think, oh, it's GTLM even, so yeah, I think the rest of the cars aren't really the same class. Oh yeah, that's true, yeah. I could emulate it, yeah. Alright, I'll head back to the lobby. Unfortunately, the lobby isn't captured. Whoops. Green screen has come up. Didn't realise. Let's just stick that back down. Not my wall, the illusion is broken. Alright, I'll go see what other tracks we've got. I'm trying to pick ones I know quite well, and ones that are quite simple. I think Imola, that'd be a fun one. Let's turn the... Oh my god, I tried like twice yesterday to do the Nordschleife on pad, and I'm just like, I can't. I know the track pretty well, but on this game's too realistic, like I need to like get way better. Okie dokie, let's see. I'll put the strength is on 90%. That's wild, the strength is on 90%. I think the AI is weird in this game. I found they're kind of a bit inconsistent session to session. I'll leave it on 90% because I'm nowhere near as good at Imola as I am Daytona. Let Luna do the next race. Oh my god. I'm surprised they're not scared of this actually because it's quite noisy. It's got like a big electric motor and it goes... Usually the cats don't like noisy things. I'm just going to... the music's paused. It's so annoying. It hasn't even been an hour yet. Okie dokie, here we are at Imola. I love this track. Whoop, camera angles changed. How do I change that? No. 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 What do I do? How do I change the camera? That's one thing I find weird about this game. There we go. Oh my god. If she comes back, I'll see. I'll try and put her on it. Anyway, here we go. Oh, I do like Imola, I have to say. It has one of my favourite corners in the whole world. Ooh, ooh. Nani? It's not that bad. Oh yeah, no, I want to go with the Corvette just because it's what I've been using, and it's really simple. Like it's got more grip than the Lamborghini. The Lamborghini's faster, but the Corvette has more grip. I'm just gonna let that GTR through. Also, I don't like Lamborghinis. They're just Audis. They're just fancy Audis. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm quite at home with the Corvette. Ooh, yeah, ooh. First lap on bits. This is one of my favourite corners in the whole world. Aqua Minerale. Ooh, it's great. Got the elevation change, double apex. I think it was either yesterday or today. I'm not a huge Senna fanboy, to be honest. I mean, I was, oh, my earliest F1 memories are 96, so he'd already died by then. And what I've seen of him, like, as I've grown up and become an adult, I don't really like a lot of stuff he did and said. I think a lot of stuff he did was really just, I think he crashed too much, I think he hit too many people, I think he was too arrogant. He was a really good driver, don't get me wrong, but I hate the whole, oh shit, if you don't go for a gap thing. I hate that. It's such a shitty mentality, and it just caused, like, that's inspired a whole generation of racing drivers just to hit people, and I hate that. And I mean, what people, like, annoys me, there's that interview, like, the thing that people always miss is where that quote comes from. It's because he's being grilled by Jackie Stewart, who I respect far more than Ayrton Senna. Whoops. And he's saying, like, you can't be the greatest because you hit people too much. Exactly, yeah. He's saying to Senna, you can't be the greatest of all time because you crash too much, because you hit people too much, because you take too many people out. And that's when he says the stupid quote, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm not paying attention. And it's like, people are paying attention to this, like, dumb thing that Senna said when they should be listening to what Jackie Stewart said, which is, he's not the greatest of all time because he was way too aggressive and way too, like, unscrupulous. Same thing goes to Michael Schumacher. I hate to say it, but I think Lewis Hamilton's the best F1 driver of all time. I really don't like him, but you can't argue with him. The dude's the absolute goat. Right, I'm driving like an absolute idiot. This track is significantly harder than Daytona, but it's still pretty straightforward. Alright, brake at the 50. A lot more gradient on this track, so trying to keep smooth. Again, brake at the 50. Whoop. I'm just trying to work out my braking zones, trying to work out where I need to brake and where I need to turn in. I think Schumacher is the fastest driver to ever take F1. Oh my god, what am I doing? Like, I think Schumacher at his peak's faster than Hamilton, but I think Hamilton is a more complete driver, and I think he's a lot cleaner and a lot fairer. Like, Hamilton's worst crime is that he's just cringy. Like, if the worst thing about you is that you're a cringe lord, like if you're up there in, like, the upper echelons of, like, the greatest athletes of all time, and the worst thing about you is that you're a bit cringy, like, I can forgive that. But I definitely think Hamilton definitely doesn't have that mean streak that Senna and Schumacher had. He wouldn't take somebody off to win a championship. Ooh, god. Oh no, fucking hell. But that said, I find Hamilton incredibly boring, and I'm deeply sick of him being in F1. I'm very bored of watching him win. I would love it if he retired. No disrespect to the dude, but go do something else. Let the other drivers have fun. And it's like, oh yeah, Hamilton opens his mouth, like, when he shouldn't way too much, and he's a complete cringe lord, but on the track, like, you can't criticize him at all. The dude's incredibly fast, he's incredibly consistent, he's races really cleanly, he's a brilliant overtaker. He's so good at leading a team as well. How he turned Mercedes into, you know, a 4th place team into a 6 consecutive championships team, like, you can't. And the fact that since the reg change, whoops, a bit slow there. since the reg change in 2017, when it wasn't like purely engine dependent, Mercedes is still the fastest team by an absolute mile. Like, you can't criticize them at all for that. They are simply better than everybody else. Ooh, yeah, I'm not hitting my braking points here. Oh, Checo's great. I'm a big fan of Checo. I think he's really underrated, and I think he's been brilliant for a really long time. Oh, damn. One thing I like about Perez is he's always better than his teammates. With the exception of Jenson Button, but yeah. Oh god, I'm not racing well. It's only practice, but I'm not driving well at all. Yeah, Perez is always better than his teammates, and I really like that. I really like how he showed up Nico Hülkenberg, who I think is totally overrated. And I liked how he really laid into Lance Stroll last year. And just like, no dude, this is how you race. Yeah, he's one of those drivers where he's definitely good enough to be in F1, but he's not quite world class. Yeah, I like Carlos Sainz too. I have to say, I was worried last year because I thought he was really good in 2015 and 16, and I thought he was really bad in 2017 and especially bad in 2018. He was like almost at the point where he shouldn't be in the sport, and I was like, this is like his last opportunity, and I thought he was brilliant last year. I thought that since the 2017 regs came in, I thought he just couldn't work with the car, like the way the cars were. I'm finally having a decent lap, but I thought he was, yeah. Perez is the absolute opposite of a cringelord. Yeah, I thought Sainz was. I was like, this is his like make or break year, and I thought he was brilliant. I thought he was really good. McLaren was obviously a very smart move for him, and I hear there are a lot of Ferrari rumours about replacing Vettel for next year, so I think he's only on the up and up. Although I absolutely adore Lando Norris, so I'm slightly biased. Lando Norris is the most adorable F1 driver of all time. Good old milk boy. Right, almost broken the 150 barrier. So difficult getting the braking point for this corner. There we go. And instantly I've made up like 7/10 of a second, 8/10 of a second just by braking properly. Oh, and then I've lost it all again. So now I'm 18th, Jesus Christ. Ooh, nope. That's always the thing that I've always struggled with, is just getting a really, like, I might be really good through one corner one lap and really good through another corner the next, but just hitting every corner right. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'm all over the place again now. Pierre Gasly, I think he's not world class. Well, I mean, not even. I mean, I don't even think he's good. I think he's very average. I'm sure he's a really nice dude, but I don't really think he's cut out for F1. So I remember watching him in GP2, and I didn't really think he was F1 material when I watched him in GP2. To be honest, I think outside of Max Verstappen, Red Bull are a bit hopeless. I think Alex Albon's all right, but he's definitely not world class. And I think considering, like, if you're, well, so not Toro Rosso anymore, but considering like Red Bull's like B team drivers are Daniel Kvyat and Pierre Gasly, I think they're kind of a bit in trouble. Oh, I would have loved to, Victor, but it's like the amount of money you need to enter, even on the most basic level, is absurd. Absolutely absurd. I remember, because I always loved F1 when I was a kid. I always loved racing games. That was all I was, like, if you think I'm obsessed now, I was even worse when I was a kid. Before the crippling realities of life took over. But I would have loved to have done that. I did go-karting once. I went to Buckmore Park for like someone at my school's birthday, and I fucking destroyed. And it was funny because it was the kid's birthday party, and it was the karts where they have... It was like a proper outdoor go-karting track. It wasn't like those indoor ones where it's like Mario Kart. It was at Buckmore Park, which is like an actual karting circuit that has real corners and stuff. And they had the electronic limiter, and they kept pushing the button on mine because I kept... like, there were 4 races, and I won 3 of them, and they kept slowing my car down because I was, like, beating everyone. Yeah, I would have loved to have done it, but, like, you have to be unbearably wealthy, even to compete at, like junior karting level, like, for, like, you know, like, 11-year-olds. You need to have, like, tens of thousands of dollars. And then to compete at, like, anything like any, like, single-seater, like, open-wheel single-seater, it's absurd the amount of money you need. Yeah, pretty much, but it's not like where, I mean, it does happen, but not really, like where you might be a kid playing in the favelas, and then you might get scouted by Barcelona, and then you go on to be like Messi or Ronaldo. That doesn't really happen in F1, because like, how can you even know you're good in a car if you can't even get into one? No, it was cool, like, it wasn't, I didn't make anyone, I think I was like 12. It was all fun. Like everyone could kind of tell that I was like the only serious one there. Yeah, I think Max Verstappen is an incredible driver, but I tell you what, who I don't like his father. I really don't like Jos Verstappen. I think he's... Oh, I'm going into the gravel. I really don't like Jos Verstappen. I think he's awful. I think he's a bully. I think he's a brute. I know he hits women. He hits old people. He's just a nasty bully who throws his weight around. And he's aggressive and horrible, and I think he was a really shit driver, Jos Verstappen. I think he was just not very good, and he's put too many of his worst qualities on Max. And I read about this really sad article about Jos Verstappen talking about how he made Max into this amazing prodigy and how hard he was on him as a kid, and I hate that. And like he's proud of the fact that he like abused his child to make him this incredible athlete, and I really hate that. And I think too many of his worst qualities show in Max, and I think they will hold him back from ever reaching his full potential. I think he needs to like remove his dad from his like entourage completely. Like Jos Verstappen shouldn't even be allowed on a racetrack. If you read about what he's done, like he like tried to run his Max's mother over with his car. He like beat up all his girlfriends. He gets into fights all the time, even though he's like in his 50s now. He gets in fights all the time. He's a horrible person. I hate him. Anyway, I'm just gonna hit the bathroom real quick, and then we'll come back and attempt qualifying. I'm like 18th. Be back in a sec. I'm gonna get a drink as well. Yeet. Damn, son. But yeah, Jos Verstappen sucks. He's a horrible person, and I only hope his son matures out of his influence and reaches his potential. We can only hope. Also, another reason why I could never be a racing driver, apart from my incredible lack of talent or money. Too tall. There are no tall racing drivers. They're all really short. They're like jockeys. How long have I got left in practice? Oh, it's qualifying now. Okay, cool. Right, well, in that case then, even though I don't know what I'm doing on this track yet, I'm going to put low fuel and super soft tyres and go out and try and set a decent lap time. I imagine this one will be way more me... This race will be way more me trundling around at the back. Me just trying to be smooth at the back rather than me going for daring overtakes like I was in the last race. There we go. Yeah, I used to play football when I was a kid too. I was the goalkeeper on my primary school's team. I was pretty proud of that. Then I got to secondary school and realised there were kids that were way better than me. I found a football, somebody kicked a football into my garden. And I found when I was kicking around the, oh god. I was kicking around the garden with the cats. They were chasing it. I was like, that's the first time I've kicked a football in like 15 years. You know what? I don't like Silverstone. I don't like it. I think it's like one of the worst tracks on the F1 calendar. I think it sucks. I really don't like it. The before they changed it in 2010, I thought was better when it had like Club Corner or Bridge Corner, sorry. But I really don't like it. It's just like a generic Herman Tilke circuit, but with like maggots and Beckett's, which I don't even like that corner. And like it's too wide, the straights are too long, it's got too many just really boring slow corners that never end. That's too fast. Yeah, I locked up my tyre there. Whoops. Oh, nice. I could never score goals, but I was decent in goal. Just let this Mercedes go past. I'll try and use him for braking references. But yeah, Silverstone is up there with like Barcelona as like my least favourite F1 circuits. Ooh. My favourites definitely, I would say, Spa, the obvious one, Brazil. I like Australia too, not Adelaide, lol. Oh, where am I braking? At the lights, that's very early. But that's actually way faster braking earlier. Ooh, there we go. Saved it. Yeah, I know. I really like that corner, and it's just a bit less boring. Like I really hate those just like generic long Herman Tilke slow corners, which they have to put in for like because of all the rules. Like there has to be this much runoff, and there has to have like slow corners so the fans can see. But it just makes the tracks really horrible to drive. I like the Le Mans circuit too. It's definitely like special context. That's definitely not an everyday race circuit. Oh, that's cool. I keep hitting the downshift too early. Ooh, nani? That was fucking stupid. I'm driving like an absolute twat. Right. Haha, nice. I enjoy those. Right, let's try and get a good old lap time in. Ooh, there we go. I really like Suzuka as well. Suzuka's a fantastic track. Also, I'm a big Road America fan. It's just like Yeehaw Monza. Ooh. Yeah, I love Bathurst. I am absolutely nowhere near talented enough to drive it. I think it's a brilliant circuit. I think it's terrifying. I think it's just the fact it exists is ridiculous. Like, it's literally on a mountain. It's like so batshit. Like, that's not a designed by committee race circuit like the fucking New Silverstone is, or like like Abu Dhabi. That's like the complete polar opposite. That's like, yeah, it's been a racetrack on the mountain. Yeah. Like, I love it. And I love that they race like really stupid cars around there as well. Like, putting a V8 supercar around Bathurst is insane. Oh, that's like one of my favourite corners. I love those. Like, fast double apexes, I love those. I'm about to hit this guy. Just doing an overtake. Oh, for fuck's sake. Really, dudes? That's why the AI just try and kill you. Like, I'm on my qualifying lap. Just yield. Yeah, I actually really like those corners. I think they're great. I think it's like a roller coaster. Well, my lap was kind of spoiled by that contact, but whatever. Ugh. God, those big curbs are so aggressive. Oh, I don't. I like it. It's like super challenging. When you get that corner, just right, it's so satisfying. It's like turn 3 at Hungaroring. I love that corner. This lap's pretty bad. I'm just gonna head back to the. I prefer Degner to the Lesmos. Oh, hello. Hello. Where am I sitting after that? Oh, I'm in second place. That's hilarious. All right, I'll skip the session. I'll see. I'll probably end up way down the grid when everyone else does their fast laps. Oh, I'm third place. That's hilarious. What was my lap time? Can't see, but whatever. Hello, baby. Hello. Here we go. Right, hang on. Come on. Right, let me try and get the camera down a little bit. Come on. Oh, come on, Nugget. Come on, you big stinky. She doesn't like it. Oh no, she's scared. Oh, she doesn't like it. Go on. Go on, Luna, off you go. Go on. She's like, what is this big scary thing? You smell a bit funny. What have you been doing? She's playing with some bubble wrap. Anyway. Alright. That's hilarious. I qualified third. Oh, yeah, I think Fuji's awesome. I don't like the new one. Hang on. That was a smooth turn. Yeah. No, I can't remember which one it was, but yeah. Yeah, I think that the new Fuji is one of the most boring tracks in the whole world, and it's just like no corner is fun. But the old one I really like. All right, here we go. Third place. That's again Corvette's 1, 2, 3. That car is overpowered. Right, Luna, you need to go. Go on. Psst. There we go. I don't like doing that, but yeah. Exactly. Yeah. That's it. Although it's like all what is it? All right turns, so it's just like RIP left tires. All right. So here we go. But this is actually cool because it means I'm going to start higher up, so I've got less slow cars to navigate on the first couple of laps, so I should be able to be a bit smoother. Right. My aim is to not crash again. Got enough fuel. Tires are correct. Let's go. Absolutely no first lap hero antics. Right, here we go. Let's go. Very conservative start. Don't know if I've got anyone to the left of me. I can't actually tell. Right, here we go. Nice and slow. Lift off really early. Easy on the brakes. The other two Corvettes are fighting for the lead. Can I hang it around the outside? Not quite. Again, super early off the throttle. Super early. Oh shit! What happened there? I'll take a mulligan on that one. I didn't have the brake pedal pressed all the way down. Rip. Well, I did the first corner well. Oh yeah, hang on. Thanks. Got a bit more wheel spin on that one. There we go. Ooh, car on the inside. Again. Yeah, I didn't press the brake pedal all the way down. I ended up overshooting the corner. Wow, well, like that. What car is that? Is that a McLaren or a Lamborghini? It's behind me now. Okay, cool, right. Take two. Yeah, I didn't mean to go that deep into the corner. I didn't even want to get alongside the other car. I wanted to brake earlier, but I just didn't push the pedal all the way down. Ooh. A little bit wide. Super light on the throttle. Oops, somebody's retired. Nah, I'm not trying to pass here. You know what I would love to do? I would love to just try and sit in third place for a couple laps. I don't want to be going after these people up front. Just match their braking points and get smooth turns. Oh my god, what happened there? Oh fuck. Really? At 15 seconds? Sorry, I'm restarting again. Yeah, I can't remember which Corvette's which, to be honest. I know that's the one before this. Alright, take three. That's the thing, you take your eyes off this for a second and then it's just like rip. And it's like gives you a 15-second slowdown penalty because it thinks you cut the chicane. Alright, here we go. Super early on brakes. Leave him enough space. Ooh. Yeah. Again, not trying to overtake, just trying to make it through the corner. Go a bit deep so I can get a better exit. Ooh, had to lift off there, I was going to tap him. Yeah, getting the wheel to move over fast enough is a bit tricky. Leave enough space. Woo! Again, they just try and kill you. They don't leave you any room. Side by side. Oh, pfft. Pit maneuver. Whoops. I was probably stupid trying to go side by side through there. Oh, too fast. Alright, well, dead. Whoops. Accidentally killed second place. Sorry, my dude. That would get me banned from iRacing if I did that. Again, that was entirely my fault. It's like I wasn't ahead of him and I'm racing side by side and then two doesn't go into one, unfortunately. Alright. I do not want to pass this car, I just want to sit behind him. I'd say that's more did a Vettel, but yeah. It's like they brake really early, but then just sit in the middle of the road. I'm pulling out of that one. I do not want to. I do not want to lead the race because I don't know the circuit well enough yet. Yeet or be yeeted. Yeet or be yoted. Yeah, no, that was definitely a case of me yeeting. Oh, God, they're so slow. I can pull ahead of them. But then we get side by side, and it's just like lifting out. But yeah, that crash was definitely my fault. I need to just be more conservative. This is not a two-car corner. If I can get a clean pass on this guy up ahead, sure, why not, but I really don't want to be wrestling for the lead early on. Again, I'm actually surprised at how slow the AI are on. I thought on 90% they'd be a lot faster than this, but I'm, again, quite comfortably fastest. Oh, not quite enough room. I'll get him on this one though. Oh. That was their fault for sure. They should have left me a bit more room. That would be a 0x. That would be too bad. Oh, I don't like when I can't see them. Yeah. You always got to be so aware when a car's beside you because you just can't move over. Imola's a really good circuit. I really like it. It's normally a lot faster than I'm driving it. Like that corner, you can be really fast through there, but I'm just being so... Like I deliberately turned the AI down to encourage me to be a bit slower and a bit more conservative and less aggressive. But the faster corners are really fun. Ooh. Let's take an extra gear there because this guy's just all over the road. This corner is fantastic, the Acqua Minerale. Oh, hi Victor. It is, it's EPSXE. If you want, send me a little DM on Discord and I'll send you all the links you need. With that emulator, it runs really well. It runs on almost everything. You can get it for Android as well. It's like £1 or like $1 for the Android app. And you can get the ROMs and run it on. Like I ran it on my Galaxy S8 and it ran really well. On PC it runs brilliantly and you can use controller support. But yeah, I'd love to help you with that. You can play pretty much any PS1 game you want, and you can get all these like patches and stuff to enhance the graphics, and it's got really good controller support too. So I would definitely recommend it. And also, they have a lot of flexibility with settings as well. A lot of the emulators do, like even the PS2 emulators and the GameCube emulator, they run on a lot of machines. And they have a lot of flexibility, so you can turn the settings down if you need to. Alright, here we go. Whoop! Whew. Didn't dare turn there, otherwise I wouldn't have made the corner. Yeah, go for it, dude. Yeah, I'm more than happy to help. Yeah, if anyone ever wants any help with acquiring any kind of games or software or anything like that, I'm more than happy to help. A bit wide. Oh, I'm right on this guy's ass. Ooh, that was an aggressive downshift. Little engine icon showing up saying, I'm quite pleased actually how yeah, it's like straight line brake, but it's got a bit more gradient to it, and it has yeah, Dolphin works for Wii as well. Although I can't emulate a Wiimote with it, unfortunately, or connect one. I've never got that to work, but But yeah, it is very much kind of like long straight brake, 90-degree corner, long straight, then like a weird fast corner with a gradient shift. Oh, word! Well, I mean, Tomb Raider is free on emulator as well. Is that classic Tomb Raider or is that a new one? I haven't played any Tomb Raider since Tomb Raider 1, like the first one. That's more of a Sarah game. There we go, that's a bit smoother. Oh, come on! This guy drives like a grandma. Like I'm 6/10 up on my delta and this guy's just going so slowly. But I'm using him for my breaking point references, so if I pass him I'll probably crash the next corner. And I'm liking learning how to race with my vision full of another car. Oh, 2013 word, yeah, I might check that out. Oh, he's gone wide. Woo! It's kind of nice knowing that I can pass this guy if I want to, but I'm just enjoying sitting here, learning. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, I never played any of those, the rebooted ones. I'm pleased I haven't cracked the windscreen on my car yet. Forgot about that other Corvette that I unfortunately killed earlier. God, it's only lap 5. I feel like I've been doing this for like 1,000 years. Yeet or be yoted, that is the question. Okay, here we go. Nice and early on brakes. Ooh, Nani? Caught it. Uh, 12 laps. I wanted to do like a medium distance race because it's like I can do 3 laps, but it's like I want to get better at doing longer races. I mean, I know 12 laps isn't long, but like it's like I can be really fast for 3 laps and then crash. And it's like I'd love to be able to be consistent for 12 laps and not crash. And then consistent for an hour, then consistent for 2 hours. Then eventually I'd love to do endurance races. That's my shit. Alright, I'm taking the lead now. Fuck it. Now let's see. Oh, I think I might have yeeted him off. Well, he kind of yeeted himself off. It's 2 Corvettes killed in 1 race. But yeah, doing endurance races, that would be my dream. I'd love to do that. Like if I had like another driver to drive it, I'd love to do like 6-hour events. That'd be really cool. I love that idea of that consistency, and it's not about like screaming overtakes and, you know, pole position and ooh, that's too deep. It's about just being really consistent over 6 hours and not crashing. That's really exciting to me, because like I could never ever be fast enough to do like the F1 races or any of that like really serious stuff, but like competing in like a low iRacing split 6-hour event and not crashing, he yacked himself. Yeah. It's on your outside. I can't actually see where he is. Oh, there he is, right in my mirrors. I think that is the other Corvette, actually. He didn't yeet himself. He's still there. Still there. Yeah, I would love to like drive in a team or like a pairing and like be able to be like, yeah, we did this 6-hour race and we didn't crash. That would be my dream. He says running wide. Surprisingly not pulling away now I'm in front and ahead of this guy. Soaring at the wheel there. Always too aggressive on the downshift through there. When you take this corner in an F1 car, it's amazing, because you just have so much grip and you can really throw it in. Oh, too fast. Definitely slow in, fast out. That's what we need to be learning. Okay, brake at the 100 sign. Oh, a bit messy through there. Oh, I was up on my delta until then. No. Got enough time for a vape break on the straight. Next race, Spa. Okay. That sounds pretty good. That will absolutely end in a crash within like 1 lap though. I do like Spa a lot. I mean, it's probably my favourite circuit in the whole world. Oh shit. And I am pretty good at it, but just racing on a new sim and a new car with a new wheel, that's a recipe for disaster. Oh, word, yeah, I've never seen a Wii U emulator, actually. I've never tried. Somebody asked me the other day if I had a Wii U, because they wanted to play... I can't remember what they wanted to play, but they were like, oh, you should play this. It's on Wii U. I've never actually played a Wii U. From what I understand, it's kind of the weird, like, redheaded stepchild of the Nintendo 21st century lore. God, I'm 2 seconds off the pace in this lap. That's really bad. Still can't shake this Corvette behind me. Car that could do Eau Rouge flat. To be honest, anything faster than this, I can't handle at the moment. You can almost do... Oh, shit. See, look. How am I going to do Eau Rouge flat when I can't even do that? No! No! Fuck! But you can almost do Eau Rouge flat in this car. You have to like blend slightly. If you put like low fuel and super soft tyres on, you can absolutely do it flat, but in a race it's a bit much. Ah, cool. Yeah, I have to check it out. I always thought that Zombie U game on Wii U sounded really cool. It was like kind of like permadeath. I thought that was really cool. Alright. So the wind's probably not on for this race, but I reckon I can get second place back. Oh, not if I drive like that. It's way too aggressive. So it's the thing, when you haven't got a car in front of you, it's quite hard to guess your braking and turning points sometimes. It's always a really good visual. I feel like my pedals are slipping as well. It's a really good visual aid when you have another car in front of you, because you can just match what they're doing. Especially if you're faster than them. Again, I'm always downshifting. Oh, too deep. I am catching this BMW though. I'm so used to driving F1 cars because I've been playing a lot of F1 Challenge lately, and so you can just like smash the downshift as soon as you go into a braking zone. But on this it's like, no, gearbox exploding. Yeah, I need to brake before the 100 sign. 100 sign's too late. Ooh, that was almost right. I'm a lap up on my best time, so that, second up on my best time. How far behind am I? Less than a second. 3.5 seconds to the leader. Brake at the lights. I would love to eventually get traction control, ABS and stability control off as well. I'd love to actually learn how to drive these cars properly. Ooh. See, if I broke like that without ABS, I'd lock the brakes and go off. But I know it is, you are faster when you don't use the driving aids. Like, I remember when I learned how to drive manual in games, how much faster I got. That was the thing, like, it's like, oh, I can now choose what gear I want to take through a corner. And it's like, and then you actually feel what engine braking is like as well, where you can like slow the car down with the gears and the engine rather than just the brakes. Right, up into second. Oh, I'm actually quite close to first place. How did that happen? You must have been a bit slow. Yeah, I was a bit aggressive overtaking that BMW, but last 3 laps, let's go. Yeah, do it, dude. Oh, the cat's back. Really early on the brakes because I do not want to hit this guy again. So I've got 2 laps to overtake this guy, so I should be on for the win, actually, very surprisingly. 4th place is like 12 seconds back, wow. Hello, Luna. Pet the cat while I'm driving the car. Oh, phew. Way too deep on the brakes again. Money. So I remember the reason that I kind of fully understood it was, oh shit, in F1 Challenge, you're using these like late 90s V10 era F1 cars, and they're very skatey, like they don't have a lot of grip because they got grooved tires. And I always remember I always used to wear my brakes out because I wasn't using any kind of engine braking at all. I was just yeeting the brakes into every corner to slow down, also because I wasn't driving very well. I was driving way too aggressively, and I always find after like near towards the end of the lap, my brakes would just go, and then the front brakes are just worn, and then you have nothing but rear brakes. Then you just end up crashing because if you have no front brakes and you slam on the brakes and you only get the rears, the car just explodes. And that's when I kind of was like, I should probably learn how to like drive properly, and started using manual, and then the engine's slowing you down as well as the brakes, so it's less strain on the front brakes. Oh, fucking hell. I mean, I'm coming in too hot, but also he's weaving like a motherfucker. Alright, I got 1 lap to get this guy cleanly. I don't know, I'd be down for doing this car at Spa. I could do like a 5-minute practice in like a C9 and immediately crash. Right. No malarkey. Immediate malarkey. Might be too far back now. That was actually quite fast, considering that was aggressive. Yeah, it depends. Oh, see you later, dude. It's probably very late where you are. You're gonna miss me. You're gonna miss me take the win. Here we go. Oh, too wide. Oh, come on. Go on. Yes. Oh, and I'm clear. I'm clear. Excellent. Oh no, it's the C9, not the C11. I think it came in one of the packs that I got with the game. I tried driving it, and it's like, so I mean, I drove. There's a really good Group C mod for R Factor 2, which is the C11, the 962, and the 787B, and I drove the C11 a lot in that game. But it's very, very. Oh no, no, no! It's a very aggressive car. As he misses the braking zone. Oh, it's like 3 PM. Oh, word. Alright, cool. Gonna take the lead. Take the win. Yes! I won! Ah! That was tough. Oh, my legs hurt after that. I did like 7 miles on the bike today as well, and for the last 3 days in a row, I've done 7 miles on my bike, so my legs hurt. Well, I'm pleased I took my first win on stream against easy AI while killing half of them. But yeah. Sorry, I've got the finished screen up here. Interesting. It's 3 AM. Damn, bruh. Alright, let me go. I'll tell you, I'll set up something a bit silly. Here we go. Where is it? Spa. Can't read. Okay. Oh, I'd be 10 seconds off Lando all day. Absolutely no way could I be anywhere near him. Yeah, I'm definitely not fast at all. My aim is to be smooth, not fast. That's what I'd like. Alright, here we go. Time to die. Let's put the softs on. Alright, this is just a quick race against Mazda 787Bs and Mercedes C11s at Spa. Whoop. We have no gears, it seems. Luna. Hang on, I gotta go back and check the controls for some reason. Maybe it's because this car has a manual shift. It doesn't like my. Let me just check. Shifters. Yeah, it should be. Let's turn separate shifter off. I think it's because that car's a manual. Oh my god, it's too powerful. It's way too powerful for me. It's like all that downforce, all that grip, and all that power. It's just like absolute yeet central. Turbo. Luna! Come on. Against the 787B, which is the best sounding car of all time. Let's see, does this want to work? I don't think I have any gears. Oh. I have gears now. For some reason, whoop! Already yeeted one. For some reason, oh my god, this has just turned into a yeet fest. For some reason, it wouldn't get out of neutral at the start. Alright, okay, I'm gonna do this till I die, then I'm gonna go back to the Corvette, because I can't drive these cars, they're too fast. Oh! Oh, didn't cut the top of the chicane. This is so, especially after driving the Corvette, moving to this is ridiculous. Oh, I'm just hitting everyone. And like when you're off boost, it's so slow. The power all comes in at once. Oh my god. It does have so, like, if you can drive this car properly, it's really cool. But it is way too fast for me. Yeah. Yeah, catch the curbs, get hurt. And that's a pass. I'll take that. Alright, can we do Blanchimont flat? That's the question. Fucking hell. And the force feedback is so intense. No. There's your answer. You absolutely cannot take that flat in this car. It's way too fast. So much, even with traction control, there's so much power. Yeah, if you get that corner right, which I definitely didn't do. Right. Actually didn't brake too late. So I'm 15th and some way off the next place. Right, how fast can we go through here? Nope. That's a slowdown. It's just too fast. Alright, I'm gonna yeet this and then we'll go back into the Corvette. This car is simply too fast for me, I can't drive it. There we go. That has been yoted. Alright. Oh, my legs are starting to hurt too. Yeah, it's too much. That's you have to be an incredibly skilled driver to drive something like that. I definitely can't. It's way too fast. It's way too powerful. All right. I'll make the race a lot shorter just because Spa is a very long track. My legs are starting to hurt too, so I'll make this the last one. Here we go. Yeah, we'll do 5 laps and I'll just jump straight into the race. Can't read. Excuse me. Yeah, 5 laps. Here we go. Whew-wee. Yeah. Oh, my legs are starting to hurt. My arms hurt after doing that Mercedes as well. It's way too fast. Yeah, go for it. I remember the C9 in Gran Turismo 4. It's the fastest car. It's even faster than the Formula 1 car. It's ridiculous. Alright, I'll go soft tyres just because... Actually, hang on. I'll skip straight to the race because I know Spa pretty well. I don't need to practice it really. Immediate first lap, huge crash on the first corner. Whoops. There we go. Oh no! Oh no, I'm racing against the Group C cars. Oh, this will be fun. Just wait till the straight and they all disappear. Come on, get out of the way, Mazda. Oh, Johnny Herbert, R.I.P. That Mercedes, R.I.P. And they're all just gone. Alright. Let's go full YOLO. Alright. Let's go fix that. That's the annoying thing about this game, like the user interface just sucks and stuff like that happens. Alright, let's add one of all of these. Well, I only take one Corvette because they're too OP. Okie dokie, let's go. I'll do 5 laps around Spa and I'm gonna go to bed. I'm pretty tired. Or a couple of 8 a.m. days to try and buy food. I went to the supermarket at 8 o'clock in the morning. Nothing there. It was all gone by the time I got there. I got some potatoes. I got some Rustler's like ready-made microwavable burgers that if you cook them in the pan, they're actually quite nice. I got leeks, potatoes, and some like ready burgers. That was the only meat I could find in the whole supermarket. All the meat was gone. Probably a good time to pick up. Well, my aim was because I have loads of flour, just because I cook and I have flour and I have butter and I have some vegetables. I wanted to make a pie, but I couldn't get any meat, so pie was off for today. So I'll do pie when I can buy meat. It's insane. It feels like wartime. It feels like, well, I mean, it is kind of war against coronavirus, but it's very freaky at the moment. Going to a supermarket and not being able to buy stuff. Like I got, I was talking to my mum the other day and she hasn't got any toilet roll. And I was like, I have some, I can send you some. She's like, oh, her friends have got some. They're going to give her. But it's like, bruh, everyone's being dumb. Just buy what you need. Right, here we go. Time to not die this time. Right, how many places? Starting last, how many places can I make up without crashing? Yeet. Lol. It's kind of suicide taking the inside line through there. I'll buff out. Alright, here we go. Eau Rouge. Nope. Alright. Let's have another go at that. This is why I'm here. I'm here just to practice today. Better to make the mistakes here than do it in a race against human beings. See, you can't... Yeah, you can't... You just can't go up on the inside. It just doesn't work. See, look. I'm literally stopped. I'm stopped and I'm being hit. Alright, I won't be so zealous this time. Alright, no first lap hero antics. Let's try and go from the middle. It's probably about as clean as you're going to get through there. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Is that with TC or without TC? Well, at least it didn't count as a corner cut. Jesus. Yeah, it's pretty hard trying to race cleanly against the AI when they just break in the middle of the corner, in the middle of Eau Rouge. Come on. Make it 4, lol. Woo! Coming in hot. It's like a traffic jam. Without any assists, yeah. Gran Turismo without the assists is rip. I remember on like Gran Turismo 2 when you had to buy traction control and stability control for the cars. They didn't come as like, it wasn't a setting, it was like an upgrade for the car. And like playing that as like a 10-year-old without any like understanding about how to drive properly, it was just like rip. Any like rear-wheel drive car. I remember when I was a kid, I only drove four-wheel drive cars in Gran Turismo 1 and 2 because it was just like insta death if you didn't. Like that guy there who I just yeeted off the track. Yeah, there's too much like cars going slow on the first lap. I had to learn to be a bit more cautious. I've been conditioned my whole life from racing games giving you 3 laps and then telling you to win when you start last every race. It's just like not feasible. See, here we go. Blanchimont, easy. Right. Send it a little bit. Oof! Flicking hell, that guy's trying to kill me. Totally obnoxious dive bomb, but didn't make any contact. Right, 23rd up to 15th. That's not bad for 1 lap. I'm just gonna yeet it. I'm lifting out of this. No way. Damn. Come on, why am I lifting on the straight? Get out of the way. Yeah, I can brake a lot later than the other cars. I don't know if it's the car or just the AI or the ABS. Ooh. Honey. Oh. I'm banging doors. I'm being spun. Yeah, I definitely need to be a lot more cautious and smart. Oh, it's just so frustrating because I'm just like being run wide because they're just parking it on the apex. Come on. Well, that's why I'm doing this. When I eventually do race against humans, I will have unlearned all my bad habits. Nope. Oh, come on. Really couldn't leave me any room. Great, I really don't want to go side by side through Gunshman. Please don't. You have to lift out of that. Oh, fuck's sake, really? Like, just completely parked it. So I don't know why cars brake after the apex. Oh well. This has turned into a bit of bumper cars, but whatever. 3 more laps to go. It's like they see you there and they're just like, no, I'm just gonna take my normal line. You can be damned. Eau Rouge one-handed, let's go. YOLO. And I made a place. That was actually quite good. That was actually the correct line. Oh my god. I'm definitely pleased with my progress today, considering I've had like one day I've maybe spent 4 hours in total. Oh, come on, he says literally drifting the car and hitting another car. Considering I've had a total of 4 hours, and it's my first time using a wheel for like well over a year, and probably the most I've ever used a wheel in one go, I'm very pleased. I think I've made good progress. Whoops. Lol, he says, cutting the grass. But yeah, this race is kind of a bad example, but yeah, I think I've been pretty good today. I think I can definitely build on this. I look forward to getting more consistent and crashing less. Let's go flat through here. Again, I'm so much better on the brakes than the AI are. Any kind of heavy braking zone is pretty much a free pass. Okay. Oh, come on! Bump draft. You know, this has not been a very clean race, but I'm tired now. The tyres are starting to go off as well. Lol. 346, I survived, nice. That's better than me at the moment. either. Too deep. The amount of drifting I've done in this race is far too much. I mean, Amy's bad in a race car. Oh, I'm in the top 10 though, I'm 8th, which is better than I thought I'd be doing. But I have literally dive bombed and yeeted my way up here. Whoops, wrong line through there. Lucky that wasn't a slowdown. Leaders on the final lap. Let's see if I can make it up to 6th. Old school F1 points. Another dive bomb. Nah, I didn't have enough room on that one. Got to lift out of this, otherwise it's going to be a huge crash. On the power early, pass him on the straight. See, that's how you should. That's how I should be passing through Eau Rouge, not what I've been doing. Is that a Supra? No, I think it's a Z4. Okay. Ooh. Getting too sideways through there. Yeah, I'm definitely too lead-footed. Nice and through. I might be able to get 4th if I continue yeeting it. No, I can't pass through here. It's too narrow. Alright, Stavilo, let's do it. Whoop. Nani again. And again. Just completely barging my way up. Oh yeah, I know it's the meme. I'm like memeing it back. Oh, my legs. Alright, I've only got one more braking zone left. Right, let's actually get this corner right this time. Come on. There we go. Right, I've got it on the outside. Ooh, very late. That was actually a pretty damn clean overtake. Yay, I got P4, I think. What? How did I come first? What? I was like 5th. How did I go from 5th to 1st in one lap? How did that happen? Well, I ain't complaining. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Did somebody crash? Oh my god. The amount of times I ran wide and like drifted through that corner. And I got the fastest lap. I got the fastest lap by like 3 seconds. That's hilarious. Yeah, AI's on too easy for me, definitely. Well, I'm pleased. I thought I'd be running on like 80% difficulty. The fact that I won quite comfortably 3 seconds a lap faster on 90% difficulty, I'm pretty proud of that for one day. Alright, I'm going to head to bed. I'm absolutely destroyed. My legs hurt, my arms hurt. Thanks for watching, everyone, today. I really appreciate you being here. We're going to be back with some Truck Simulator tomorrow with the wheel, and we're going to be taking live calls on Discord. I'm working on a funny trailer for that at the moment. I'm going to go to bed. Thanks for joining, everyone. See you soon. Sleep well. Bye.